Thank you. Woo! That can be a bit tricky to follow, but let's have a go. Okay, so I'm Sal Keith. Hi, everybody. I can't even see you at the back, so sorry. Okay, have you guys ever wondered why there's so many different fish on a coral reef? Yes, of course you have, right? We all think about this all the time. I lay awake at night thinking about it all the time. It's crazy. So usually when we're thinking about this as ecologists, we're like, okay, what is it that's going on in the environment that could generate more space for these different species to exist? And so we think, okay, maybe there's more food, maybe it's warmer, all sorts of different things like this. But actually one of the things we're missing, I think, is what about the species themselves? So species do all these cool things. One of the things they do is they compete over stuff, okay? And potentially that might be an explanation in itself. Maybe we don't need to think about environment and all this other crap. We can just go, what about the species? And try and figure out what's going on there. So that's what I've been trying to do recently. Successful or not, I'm not sure yet. We'll have to find out in the next few years. So I want to talk about that basically today. And I want to talk about a couple of different ways that competition can work and how that might allow us to have loads and loads of species on coral reefs. So I need a couple of volunteers from the audience to come up. There's one there immediately. Wow, what a shock. Hi, Catherine. Come on up. And now I need another one who's not a plant. Anyone want to volunteer? Don't be scared by this. This is just, pretend. Anyone want to come up? Anyone? Yes, there we go, a volunteer. Woohoo! Round of applause for our volunteers. All right, so when we've got species or these fish on a coral reef, what they tend to be competing over are corals themselves. So they want to eat the corals. Weird, I know they probably taste disgusting to us, but these fish really like the corals. But because we're humans, we're going to use this instead, which is a much more appealing resource. I think you'll agree. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to imagine people are fish. And this might sound crazy, but actually I've been in the field a lot recently, and I spent a lot of time underwater watching fish. And I keep referring to fish as people by accident anyway, so it's all cool. Scientists aren't weird at all. All right, so, Catherine, this is you. This is Chaetodon gutatissimus. It's about this big. It's really pretty. It's got this little rainbow bit on its tail. It's kind of cool. And it's the most pathetic one of the group. So, that's Catherine.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is number 2. This is Chaetodon trifasciatus. Very cool. I like it a lot. It's one of my favourites. It's pretty. This is yours. What's your name, by the way?
My name's Lauren.
Lauren. Okay,
no,
Lauren.
Fasciatus, sorry.
Lauren is now Chaetodon trifasciatus. I am going to be Baronessa. Chaetodon Baronessa, black belt Baronessa. It's all going to be fine. I haven't had mojitos already at the macroecology social, it's fine. So we have a bunch of different species going on here, and there's different ways we can imagine them interacting. The classic way we think they're interacting is like this. We have gutatissimus. We can imagine gutatissimus is our white belt of the group. Gutatissimus, all it can do, sadly, is a bit of a punch. There we go. You can try a bit harder than that if you like. Yay! Okay. So we've got our gutatissimus. That's its only move. That's it. It can't really do anything else. Okay, next we have our trifasciatus. Trifasciatus is a bit more special. It can suddenly do a kick, right? So trifasciatus. Didn't even tell them to start doing it at each other yet, but there we go. All right, and mine, we'll just see what happens. As I said, I had a few mojitos, so although I'm a black belt, we might not work out like that. Anyway, so let's just enact this for a second. So if you guys want to come to the front of the stage. you have to hold on to the fish. Oh no, you have to punch. You can put your fish down.
Okay.
All right, so Gutatismus has a resource. It's full, be careful. You can drink some if you like. But what's going to happen? So Gutatismus had a sip of the resource, and now Trifasciatus is a bit annoyed. So Trifasciatus... I didn't think this through, did I? Trifasciatus is going to kick Gutatismus with a nice safe distance. And Gutatismus can't really do anything because it just has its pathetic punch. So let's see that in action, ladies. Whoa, no! So what happens to the resource? Where does it go?
Down the hatch.
No! It goes this way. Trifasciatus now has the resource. That's very nice. Uh-oh. Right. Next, let's see what's going to happen. So, take one, everybody. I'm ready to go. Right, I won't do anything, don't worry. So Trifasciatus is going to try and kick me.
Okay.
I'm going to go, no, you're not going to kick me, and then I'm going to go, bow, bow. I think I win, right? Who thinks I win? Right? Okay, I get the resource. Hang on 1 second.
I backwashed.
Oh.
My resource.
You can have it back. All right, so that's one version of competition. That's called hierarchical competition. So if you imagine that happens over time on a reef, all the time I win, and all the time they lose, what's going to happen to the other species? Yes, correct. However, also, probably those two will go extinct on the reef. They're not going to be able to survive. Every time they get a beer, I take the beer. Yeah. they never get it back, apart from now. So that version of competition just basically leads to fewer species. And we often call that something called competitive exclusion. So we exclude other people with competition. Or other people, I'm doing it again. Other fish with competition. Oh dear. Sorry, too many mojitos. Alternatively, we have something that can actually create diversity on reefs. And this is cool. And this is something that I saw when I was out there. So I just got back 2 weeks ago from Bali after spending hours and hours and hours underwater. And coral reefs do become boring. I'm sorry, but they become boring after hours. It's tough being a coral reef scientist. So we have this alternative version. All right, so to demonstrate this, what we need to do is we need to give Gutatismus a new move. So Gutatismus, that's you, the backwashing one over there.
That is my move.
So Gutatismus gets a new move, which is called a Superman punch. Now, who's seen the movie 300?
Yeah.
You know when they jump in the air and they do the spear thing? Yeah? All right. His stage is not as big as I was anticipating. Let's see. We'll just do a little one, just a mini one. So we're just going to run along and we're going to go, bam, okay? I don't even need a microphone. That's our Superman punch. This is Gutatismus's new move. And it's actually a lot more powerful than anything I can possibly do. But Gutatismus can only use that against Black Belt Baronessa. Can't use it against any of the others. So let's start from the beginning again. Gutatismus has the resource. Right, Trifasciatus, you're going to try and steal Gutatismus's resource. Remember, you can only use the Superman punch against me before we have some kind of weird carnage on the stage. So if you two want to enact that one, please go ahead.
Oh,
Oh, poor Gutatismus. It's sad. But hey, try fasciitis. Brilliant. Okay, my go. My go. I'm going. Yeah. Go. Okay, so you want to try and kick me?
Yeah.
I want to go, ah! And then there's not much space. So I'm just going to do some nice, simple. That'll do, right? Alright, so I get the beer. But, oh, Gooch Dismas has its new move. It's going to get me. Ah! Superman punch. Nice. Gooch Dismas gets the resource. But, what happens next? Trifasciatus gets it back. Oh my god. And then I'm going to get it back. Thank you. And then you get it back. Superman punch. Boom. So you can kind of imagine how this goes, right? Round and round and round and round. And we all get to share the beer, which is lovely. Apart from the fact Catherine's backwashed it. Oh! Anyway, that's basically the end. You can imagine. Where is Nick? Throw this back in. You can imagine. With that going on, you can all get some of the resource. It's cool. Everyone gets to share, and it's very nice and like a hippie commune or something. So yay for competitive tournaments, which is what that's called. Yay for Superman punches, and yay for diversity. Thank you. Tell me what.